Today 2K have dropped the new endgame Tacko and JR Smith packs, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the best snipe filters you can use to either make a lot of MT off cards or to pick up some of the new cards from this set. Before we do get into the snipe filters, I rarely say this, but less than 4% of you guys are actually subscribed, so if you do enjoy the video, if you do find these snipe filters useful, consider subscribing. The first snipe filter we're going to be using is pretty straightforward, just the 500 MT filter. Any card that does pop up on this filter, even if it's like a gold card, will be guaranteed profit. At a minimum, you're probably going to be making about 1000 MT per card. You could even see dark matters on this filter. Any card can pop up, but it can be really good if you're just starting out the game. For this next filter, you want to make your color dark matter, theme invincible, and maximum buyout 100,000 MT. And pretty much any invincible does pop up is profit, except you do want to avoid, I believe it's Tim Duncan and Bill Russell, the two main ones you want to avoid. And that one's just popped up just then. This is like the first time I've seen one of these when recording a video. But yeah, you probably want to avoid these. This will probably sell anyway, but I'd recommend probably avoiding it, unless you do want to obviously pick the card up for your team. Like you see, nobody's bought it and it's been almost a minute now. But yeah, you do want to avoid those because you're not going to be making profit. If you did sell it, you're probably going to be making a loss if anything. But if you are like a Tim Duncan fan, maybe you want to pick up the card for super cheap, would be really good. But then yet again, if you want to just make profit, you're not going to be really making anything off that card. But yeah, pretty much any other card besides Bill Russell and Tim Duncan, you will be making profit. For the next filter, pretty much the same thing, max buyout 100k, color, dark matter, and theme endgame. Any card that does pop up here, you're probably going to be making at least 500,000 to 1 million MT profit. Endgame cards are currently the most expensive in the game. There's none, as far as I know, they're even close to a buy now, so you should be just fine. Honestly, these cards are really good too, so I'd reckon, honestly, you might even just want to keep it if you do end up sniping one of these cards. Then again, they are super rare, so I wouldn't spend too much time on these filters unless you really want to make a lot of MT. For this next filter, you want to make your color dark matter, theme MyTEAM anniversary, and then set your maximum buyout to around 9,500 MT. Or this is like the cheapest ones right now, about 9,500 MT. I'd recommend probably setting your filter to around 8,000 max buyout for profit, but you can lock in the cards later on in a few weeks. There will be enough cards so you can lock it in for potentially an endgame card, we don't know yet. But yeah, you could be making a lot of MT because this is quite an active filter. There's a lot of different MyTEAM anniversary cards currently in the game. As you can see, the cheapest dark matter in the game right now is Tony Parker and Andre Iguodala, a couple swish cards. It's around 8,500 MT roughly is the cheapest dark matter in the game, so you want to set your color to dark matter for this filter, and then I recommend making your maximum buy around 7,000 MT. If you're new to the game, you might just want to pick up some of these cards for cheap for your team. Otherwise, you can be making quite a bit of profit depending on how active the filter is when you're sniping. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of cards popping up, a lot of people opening packs at the moment. But yeah, this can be quite a good filter for making MT. For this next filter, you want to have your color dark matter, theme season 8, and then your max buyout. You can see currently about the same card, cheapest dark matter in the game right now is Tony Parker because he's quite new. About 8,600 MT is worth. So once again, I recommend seeing your filters for about 7,000. There are quite a few season 8 cards. I think there's only about 8 in the game right now. There's only been 2 pack drops with it so far. But you could be making quite a lot of MT. Obviously, a lot of people are opening up these packs. They're quite good packs. But you can be making quite a lot of MT depending on how active the filter is. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.